All right, good morning, whoever's on. We're going to wait just a couple minutes, get going here about 9:02, 9:03, just let people fill in. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Got just me today, no Sophie, no mom, well, kind of, we got Lionel. We got Lionel over here. You do yoga today? Yes, I talk to my cat quite often. He's been in a mood this morning, so there's a good chance that he annoys us the whole time, but it'll be fun. Yeah. We will be doing a Vinyasa Flow today. We're going to take a nice long warm up. We get kind of the hips, the shoulders warmed up and loosened up. And towards the end, we'll start to stretch those two things a little bit more, start to get to the hips. Have some longer holds at the end after we move the muscle a little bit, get some blood flowing there. And then a little Shavasana at the end. I think we're going to be going about 35 to 45 minutes, to be honest. We might be going until 9:45. Just a fair warning to you. Looks like my laptop's sitting like that. We gotta change that. That's a little better. All right. 50 more seconds and we're going. Have some water nearby if you want it. Got 9:02. Alrighty. And we can get rolling. All right, so let's start down in seated cross-legged position. We're gonna get shoulder muscles, neck muscles all warmed up. Not sure how your neck's feeling today, but we're gonna start rolling the shoulders up. So start with both shoulders. You can inhale the shoulders up to your ears. Just roll them down the backside. Exhale down, inhale up. So this Vinyasa flow, when we start to get into the actual flow part, I'm going to be cueing you with breath. So I'll say things like inhale, right foot up. Exhale, bring that right foot all the way up to your hands. So now is a good time to try to slow down and find your breath. Find a nice clear, right? Switch rotations with the shoulders, switch ways. So just pinch them up the back side to the ears and then down the front side. Keep that inhale, exhale going. So now is a good time to try to find that breath. Big long inhales and exhales. Do just one more. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Awesome. All right, let's start moving the head a little bit. So we'll start turning left to right nice and slow. So you can inhale to one side. Just what's comfortable. Exhale to center. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. We're going to inhale to gaze up. So put the chin up to the ceiling. Stretch out the front of the neck. We'll exhale the head all the way down and forwards. We're shaking our head yes. Start to feel the muscles in the back of the neck. Inhale all the way back up again. Exhale the head all the way down. Inhale up one more time. Exhale all the way down. Good. With that head still tilted down, we're going to inhale and take that right ear to the right shoulder, so it's nice and slow. Stretch out the left side of that neck. Inhale. We'll exhale all the way back down. Go ahead and slowly move through and inhale, moving to the left. Left ear comes to the left shoulder. Exhale all the way back down again. Let's go to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder, inhale. Exhale down. Inhale to left. Exhale down, forward. All right, so from here, let's inhale the head back up to neutral. Good. We're going to inhale both arms up high. Exhale, we're going to turn our shoulders and torso to the left, so exhale. Just as far as what's comfortable, starting to use those core muscles. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. So arms are still up. We're just starting to use those core muscles to pull us to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale back up. Exhale to the right. Go ahead and inhale up. We're going to slowly come down and forward, bring those hands to the ground. We're just going to come to a slight forward fold, slightly just round out that back. Just putting a little stretch in it. You tuck the head down. Inhale back up. Good. All right, so start moving through some seated cat-cows. So hands are going to come to the knees. On one big exhale, we're going to start to fall with our weight back. Our tailbone under here is going to start to tuck forward. So that tucks towards our feet. Our back starts to round out, upper back. Head tucks down, so that's one big exhale. Then with an inhale, start down to that tailbone, tilt the tailbone, back behind you now. Sit up tall, shine the chest forward. With these hands on the knees, you can pull the elbows back. Gaze goes up. We'll exhale all the way down. We'll slowly start to move through that. Just warming up our whole spine. Inhale back up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. We're going to do one more each side. Inhale up. And exhale back. Good. We'll inhale back up to neutral. Awesome job. All right, from here, let's inhale just the right arm up. So right arm shoots high. Exhale, plant that left hand down just to the left of your hip there. Exhale. We're going to inhale, right arm shoots up, really push through that right side. This right hip is going to stay locked into the floor. So push down through the right hip. We'll take a few breaths here. On your next exhale, if you want to come a little deeper, fall to the left. You can stretch out that right side a little differently. Just slowly move into this. All right, next inhale, come back up. Bring that left arm up high. Exhale, right arm comes down. Start to lift up. Let your breath return to normal. Lift up through that left hip, really pushing. On some of your exhales, you can slowly start to fall a little deeper to the right. All right, next inhale, we'll come up, bring the right arm up high. Exhale, left arm goes down. We're going to slowly start to lean to the left. Take a few breaths to get there. So inhale, big into the chest. Exhale, you can fall just a little deeper into the stretch. Inhale again. Exhale, we're going to take that right arm, start to put it forward into the left. So you can start to feel a little pull on that right side. Just bring that right hand to the ground. Slowly walk both hands down and around. We'll move to this right side here. First, put a little movement in that lower back and spine. Once you get to this right side, this right hand is where it would be if we were normally stretching here. We're going to stop. We're going to inhale, send the left arm high. Exhale, slowly start to fall deeper into this stretch. Take a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left arm down and forward to the ground, over by the right knee. Let your breath return to normal. We're slowly going to move. Walk both hands over to the left. Once that left hand gets to the spot it needs to be at, inhale the right arm up. One big inhale and exhale. Fall deeper into the stretch. Continue down with that right hand. We're going to walk the hands over. Come to this right side. Start to put a little more movement into our body. Once you get to that comfortable position, inhale left arm up. Exhale left arm down. We're going to do one more each side. Slowly walk the hands over. Once the left hand gets to where it needs to be, inhale right arm up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Walk the hands over for one more on this side. When that right hand gets where it needs to be, inhale left up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Walk the hands to center, just like we were before. Get a quick little forward fold in here. Inhale, walk the hands up. Good. All right, so we're going to take both legs. We're going to move to a tabletop position now. So basically come to all fours. All right, go ahead and untuck the toes. From here, we're going to start to inhale. Start to find your breath in this position. Exhale. We're going to start to move through some cat-cows. We kind of did them when we're seated. So we'll start with tucking the tailbone down. Let the rest of the back follow. You can push into the hands. The upper back rounds out and the head tucks down. All that's on one big exhale. We'll inhale, come to cow. So drop the belly down. Tailbone points up. Gaze goes up. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat one more time. Inhale to cow. Exhale back to neutral. Inhale, move those hands out just a few inches. Exhale, we're going to come back to a child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Stretch out the shoulders. All right, on your next inhale, we're going to move to tabletop again. Go ahead and tuck these toes that are behind you. We're going to tuck those toes really quick. We're going to start to move back to almost that child's pose position again, where your butt's going to start to put some weight onto your feet. Just stretching out the feet for a second. So you might be able to come all the way up and sit like this. If you want, you can just put a little bit of pressure back there. We'll just stretch out the feet for a few more breaths. Next inhale, go ahead and come back up to neutral. We'll lift both the heels up off the ground. Just roll the ankles out. Move in whichever direction you want. You can write your name. It's really hard to do with both feet. Loosen up those ankles. All right, we'll tuck those toes. All right, so we're going to really start flowing with our breaths. So it's almost like a game of Simon Says. When I say inhale, you inhale and go to the next pose. And same thing with exhales. So from here, let's start to take a big inhale. Exhale all your air. Inhale one more time. Exhale all your air. On the next inhale, we're going to lift the knees a few inches off the ground. On an exhale, send the hips all the way back to your first down dog of the day. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale, slowly start to walk the feet up to the hands. Exhale, we'll come into a slight forward fold here. Bend the knees plenty, take a few breaths. Next inhale, we're going to raise all the way up. Arms go high. Exhale, both arms come down. Take a big inhale. Exhale all your air. Inhale, both arms go up. Exhale, we're going to come back to what's called chair pose. So we'll just drop the butt back. Exhale here. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale, we'll come all the way to a forward fold. Arms come down. From here, inhale to half high, so straighten the back out. Exhale down to a forward fold again. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, plant both the hands, step the feet back to a plank. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, we're going to slowly lower down. Inhale, untuck the toes. Exhale again. On the next inhale, both these hands are right under our shoulders. Next inhale, we're going to lift the back up. So really push the hips into the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to do that 3 more times, just warming up the back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up again. If you want to start hovering the hands, making it a little harder on the back, you can. Exhale down. Do one more. Inhale up. Hold. You can exhale. Keep holding. Inhale again. And exhale all the way down. Good. Let your breath return to normal. Next inhale here, we're going to push up into a plank. So inhale. Exhale, move back to down dog. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Now we're going to inhale that right leg high up into the air. On an exhale, bring that right foot up to the hands. We're going to come into what's called a runner's lunge. So keep both hands on the ground. They're almost framing the foot. Start to think about your feet here. Make sure this knee is right above the ankle. Find a good foundation. We're going to end up coming up here. Look back at the foot behind you. Make sure your heel's not pointed out one way. Make sure you're comfortable and strong there. Your left foot should be just slightly to the left of where your right foot is if there was a line going in between you. From here, we're going to inhale. Bring the hands up to prayer. Exhale. Another deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale down to the ground. Come back into that runner's lunge. You can inhale again. Exhale, drop that back leg down. Untuck the toes. We're going to sit up. You can inhale up. Both knees should be about a 90-degree angle here. From here, hands can come to the top of the knee. Take a big inhale. Exhale. We're going to start to bring our hips down and forward. Just stretching out both the right rear hip flexor and the front of the left hip flexor. Breathe here. You can inhale the left arm up if you want. That might put a more of a stretch on the left front hip flexor. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we'll come forward. We'll plant the hands. Straighten out this back leg. Step back to plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep the elbows tight. On an inhale, untuck the toes. Push the hips into the ground. Chest shines up. We're going to come to up dog. Big inhale. Exhale. Push those knees into the ground. We're going to come all the way back through a tabletop. We'll push back into our down dog. Good. All right, so we're going to start moving through that. We're going to do that on the left side, and we'll be using a lot of those same poses and keep repeating them. So from here, we're going to inhale, left leg goes up high. Exhale, left foot comes to the hands. We're going to find ourselves in that runner's lunge. Start to find that good alignment. Make sure knee directly above the ankle. We're not way out in front. Go ahead and look back at that foot. Make sure it's lined up well. When you're ready with that, we're going to inhale up. Hands come to prayer. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Arms go up high. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. We'll come back to that runner's lunge. We'll just go ahead and drop that back knee down, untuck the toes, sit up tall again. Hands come to the top of the knee. We'll inhale. Exhale, start to sink the hips down and forward. Take some breaths here, stretching out these hips. If you want to inhale that right arm up, might feel a little more stretch on the right side. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we'll plant those hands, straighten that back leg behind you. We'll come all the way to your plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, we're going to push to that up dog again. Exhale, move all the way back to your down dog, wherever you want. Inhale. Exhale, walk those feet to the hands. Take an inhale in this forward fold. Exhale, fall deep. If you want to put the hands on the back of the legs, a little more stretch you can. Inhale all the way up high. Exhale, hands come down. Good job. All right, let's move through that a few more times. Inhale, both hands go up high. Exhale, come back to that chair pose. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale, swan dive all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale the back half high. Exhale, lower back down again. Plant the hands, step back to a plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale, move back to that down dog. Go ahead and inhale, right leg high up into the air again. Exhale, bring that foot up to the hands. Find your good alignment. When you're ready, go ahead and raise all the way up. Hands come to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale. Take a big inhale. Exhale, arms come to T. We'll spin to the right. Take a few deep breaths here. This is where the breath comes important. Nice, slow, strong, steady breath. One more inhale. Exhale, spin back to center, hands come to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, let's come down and forward. Plant those hands, step back to a plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Elbows tucked tight. We'll inhale to that up dog. Exhale all the way back to down dog. Take a big inhale here. Exhale again. Another inhale, slow down the breath. Exhale. Left side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale that foot all the way up to the hands. Once you find your good alignment, you can inhale up, hands come to prayer. Exhale. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, arms come to T, spin out to the left. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come back to center in prayer. Inhale again. Exhale, lower all the way down, plant the hands, step back to a plank, take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, we're going to stay down here. Just catch your breath for a second. I know that was a lot of work. Really warmed up your hips. Take a few breaths. All right, when you're ready on the next inhale, let's push up to a plank. Exhale back to a down dog. Inhale, walk the feet to the hands. Exhale into the forward fold. We'll inhale, arms up high. Exhale. Good, all right. We're quickly going to stretch out the backs of the shoulders, backs of the traps, and we'll keep moving with this vinyasa flow. So go ahead and take your right arm to the right in front of your face, like this, holding it up. We'll take this left arm, we're going to shoot it under. So left arm shoots under, and we meet at the hands. So left fingers come to right palm. It's going to feel a little weird on your shoulders and your back. From here, we're going to try to bring the shoulders down, pull them down to the sides of your body as much as you can. Then we'll start to try to raise the elbows up. Good. So your feet can just be standing in mountain pose here. You'll start to feel a pull on the backs of the arms. Just keep slowly trying to move those elbows up and out away from you as those shoulders try to pull down. Breathe deep. You can really try to breathe into your upper back here. If you want, you can get those feet set up to come to a forward fold in this position. And keep trying to do the same thing. Only if you want this little extra stretch. Take a few more deep breaths, really loosen up that back. When you're ready, rise all the way up. We'll release the hands. Go ahead and roll out the shoulders a little bit before we go to that other side. All right, let's switch, get the other side now. So left arm shoots up, right in front of the face. Right arm shoots under. Come meet at the hands. Right fingers come to the left palm. From there, shoulders try to melt down as much as you can. Once they're in a good position, start to raise the elbows up. Start to feel that stretch on the back of your neck there. Again, you can try to set up for that forward fold if you want to go to it. Spend some time trying to breathe into that upper back. If you want to come to that forward fold, you can. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and raise all the way back up. If you're in that forward fold, release those hands. Come back to the front of your mat. Find that mountain pose. We're going to inhale, both hands up high. Exhale to chair. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale again. Exhale, come all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale to half high. Exhale, lower down, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Inhale. Exhale, back to down dog. From here, we're going to inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, foot comes forward to the hands. Come up to that high lunge again. Hold here, you've been here before. A few deep breaths. From here, if you want to take both hands forward, still in prayer, you can move the torso forward. Start to spin to the right and put that left elbow on top of the right knee there. Begin to push into the hands and get a little bit of a twist. Be here for just a few more breaths. Slowly you can untwist out of that. We'll exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale all the way back to down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, that left foot comes up to the hands. Find your good alignment. We'll come up. Take a few breaths here, hands of prayer. Going to start slowly moving that torso forward. Spin to the left. Hook that right elbow on top of the left knee. Take a big inhale. Exhale, push into the hands, get the twist. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, we'll plant those hands, step back to a plank. Let's hold our plank for just a second here. Take some deep breaths. Exhale. Another deep breath. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Good. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Go ahead, inhale to that up dog. Take an exhale, stay here. Inhale again. Exhale, you can drop those knees down. We'll move all the way back to our down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, bring that right foot up to the hands. This time drop the back knee down. Untuck the toes. We'll come to the easier one. Bring those hands up. We'll sit up tall. We're going to start to bring those hips down and forward again. So inhale. Exhale, start to fall forward with the hips. You can either stay here. We're going to hold this one for a little while, or if you want to bring both arms up, you can even start to slowly move into a slight back bend. Really pushing up from that left knee that's dug into the ground. Keep breathing, slowly dropping those hips down and forward. If that's too difficult for you, if you need to be hands on the ground, if your hips can't take it, go ahead and do that. Just a few more breaths here. Your next exhale, we'll lower all the way down and plant those hands. We're going to inhale that back leg straight. Exhale, step back to a plank. Inhale again. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale back to your down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up and high. Exhale, left foot comes up to the hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Sit up tall. And inhale up. Find your good alignment. Hands can come to the tops of the legs. We'll start to slowly sink down. Again, you can either stay here, bring the hands to the ground. If you want to inhale, both arms up. Exhale, start to sink forward. Start to push up from that right knee. Get a slight back bend in. A few more breaths here. Good. On your next exhale, you can lower all the way down. Inhale, that back leg straight. Exhale, bring that foot back. Take a big inhale in this plank. Exhale, we'll go straight back to down dog. Inhale, bring that right leg high up into the air. Exhale, bring the foot up to the hands. Drop the back knee down. This time we're going to take that right foot, step it out to the right just a few inches. Right toes point out to the right, both hands come to the inside of the foot. From here, we're going to slowly try to bring our chest down and forward to the ground. So this right knee here is going to slowly come out to the right. So hands can be on the inside here. Start to inhale, straight spine. Exhale, you can start to lower down and forward. If you're flexible enough, you can bring elbows all the way to the ground. But if not, we'll just keep breathing here. Keep breathing, keep breathing. I know hips hurt a lot to stretch, but it feels so good when you actually get them stretched. Good, one more good. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly start to walk those hands back up. We'll just take that right leg, send it back to the tabletop. Knees come together. In this tabletop position here, you're going to tuck the toes, take a big inhale. Exhale, push up and back to your down dog. Let's get the left side stretched out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring that foot to the hands. We'll drop the back leg down, untuck the toes. Again, we'll step that left foot out to the side of the mat. Toes can point out, hands come to the inside. Slowly start to push hips down and forward. Left knee, again, it can fall out to the left as we stretch. We're going to try to bring torso down and forward, so try to bring Nice strong spine here. If this is as far as you need to go today, go ahead and stop. Wherever your hips say stop, just kind of hang out there and breathe. Let gravity pull you down slowly. A couple more deep breaths. Next inhale, start to walk the hands back up. Exhale, bring that left knee back to a tabletop. Return your breath to normal. Find the tabletop position. You can tuck the toes. Whenever you're ready, take a big inhale. Exhale all the way back to a down dog. Spend a little time in your down dog here. When you're ready, inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, we're going to bring right knee to right wrist and set it on the ground so the left ankle spins out to the left. We'll come to this position, back leg drops down, toes untucked. So this right knee, turn it face you. So this right knee is turned just like this. Back leg is untucked. We're slowly going to try to sink the hips down to the ground. So from here, we'll bring hands out in front, trying to bring this right hip to the ground. That's your first goal. If you need a little bit more of a stretch than that, you can start to sink down and forward. Just stretching out the back of that right hip flexor. So again, try to get that right butt all the way to the ground first. Get the right hip down. Breathe here. You guys have done some good work today. Good job. All those high lunges, they kind of work your legs, but once you work your legs, you can stretch them out a lot easier like this. Good job. A few more breaths here. If you want to come down, you can. Just slowly start to slow that breath down. Nice big long inhales, exhales. Whenever you're ready, start to inhale, walk those hands back up. Start to step that back foot up a little bit. However you can, move back to a tabletop. So just untuck that back knee. Find yourself in the tabletop. We'll stretch out that other side really quick. We'll inhale, tuck those toes. Exhale, move all the way back to a down dog. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, bring that left knee to the left wrist. Ankle turns out to the right. Back leg untucks. Sit in this position. Sit up tall. Make sure your hands are supporting you well. Shouldn't be any pain in the knee here. So my left hip is a lot tighter than my right. So I'm first trying to get that left butt all the way down to the ground. Breathe deep into here. If you want to come down, you can. Come down and forward. My body's not there yet, so I'm not going to do that on this side. All right, inhale if you're down, start to walk those hands back up. Start to step that foot back up and move that knee back. We'll come to a tabletop. From here, we're going to shoot that right arm out to the right. We're going to come to thread the needle, so shoot left arm down under, or sorry, shoot the right arm down under the left armpit. Back of the hand, back of the arm comes down to the ground. We're going to put a lot of weight into that right shoulder. Head comes to the ground. Your head takes a little weight, but not a lot. This left hand can be used as a handstand. So to try to get a little stretch down that right shoulder and that right lat muscle, start to try to push the right hip back as the left hip tilts forward. Take some deep cleansing breaths here. Breathe really deep. And next inhale, start to push into that left hand. Push back into tabletop. Take a few breaths. And your next inhale, bring that left arm out. Exhale, left arm shoots under. Back of the palm, back of the arm comes to the ground. Bring that shoulder down to the ground. Right arm comes up as a kickstand. A little bit of weight on your head, but not too much. So take some breaths. Put that weight into the right shoulder, or left shoulder, I mean. And try to pull that left hip back as the right hip comes forward. All right, so to inhale, push into that right hand. Come back to tabletop. Get one more hip stretch in here. So come to a cross-legged position. We're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter which foot is in front. We're going to start to move our feet out so that the outsides of the feet, so my left foot over here lines up with my right knee. Right foot lines up with my left knee, so your feet are going to need to go out just a little bit. That front leg, whichever leg is in front, should be about a 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit less, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to inhale, bring forearms down to the knees, smash the knees down. Sit up tall. Exhale forward. Hold here, so these elbows are pushing into the knees. You're going to start to feel that stretch on the back of the hips there. Classy shoe, if you're watching, this one's for you. This is a great one after you've just cycled for 10, 20, 70 miles, whatever you're doing these days. We're going to spend some time here. Make sure that lower back isn't collapsing down. We want to sit up tall. We want to think about a long, strong spine, okay? We want the entire spine to slowly come down. We don't want the top or the bottom to start to round out. If you're at a comfortable position where you want to start walking the hands out, again, be very conscious of that lower back, okay? We don't want to round it out lower back here. Just keep breathing. This is also a good one if you like that stretch earlier, where one arm is like this, one arm like this. You can do that same thing here. You're going to stretch out your back a little more. Do whatever you want to play around. We'll be here for the rest of this drop of this song. A few more breaths. I like live yoga because I can play music and YouTube's not like, hey, that's illegal, don't do that. I don't think they can on live ones yet. All right, guys, on your next inhale, start to walk those hands up. Sit up tall, bring both knees up. Bring both knees up, hands go out to the side. Just rock your knees back and forth a few times before we move to that other side. We're pushing on time. All right, go ahead and switch the feet. So opposite foot is in front now. Again, line those feet up. Sound like Gollum. They're feetsies. The Hobbit's feetsies. All right, sorry. Feet lined up on the outsides of the knees there. Sit up tall. Should be about a 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit less on the right leg there. Or sorry, whichever leg is in front now. Go ahead and sit up tall. Forearms come to the elbows. We're going to start to exhale our weight forward. So to really think about that lower back and that spine. You want the entire back to come with you when you do this. Whenever you're ready, you can bring the elbows off the knees, start to walk them out. But if that feels good to you, just stay right there. One way to try to get deeper into a stretch like this is you can almost inhale, spine straight, nice up and tall. And on an exhale, maybe slightly round out, just a little bit, round out, come a little deeper. And then that next inhale, you straighten out the spine again in the position where you're at, and so on and so forth. Just inhale, straight spine. Exhale, down and forward a little bit. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, down and forward. Hang out here for a little bit. We'll move into Shavasana after this. We are going to go a little bit over time. I do apologize for that. We'll probably be done about 9:48. So if you need to get going and go, For any reason, skip Shavasana, feel free. But that will be our next one. Just a few more breaths. All right, next inhale, start to walk the hands up. We'll start to come down to our backs. We'll start with our knees up, feet kind of by the butt there, arms out to the side. We're just gonna roll nice and slow. Knees are gonna go left to right. Might feel good on your lower back. Position like that puts a lot of tension on your back, especially when you're trying to keep a straight spine. All right, one more each side. Good. Inhale those knees into your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe tilt the head up too. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the whole body. Exhale, release everything. Let's all come back to a Shavasana. Legs fall out to the side, palms face up. You can close your eyes and we'll just relax here. Great job today, everybody. That one made me a little sweaty. Honestly, good job. All those high lunges are a little tough to do, but they're great for you. That was a very good vinyasa flow. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm saying that was just a really good and really hard one. So if you were able to follow along, even with some of the modifications, awesome job. So we got our heart rate up. Your mind might have been racing a little bit earlier, midway through the practice. From here, just try to reclaim that calmness in your mind. Try to take that into the rest of your day. And we'll all just enjoy our beautiful Saturdays. All right, guys, stretch wiggle those toes, kind of move the fingers together, just bring some awareness back to your body. We'll inhale those arms up above the head, one more full body stretch, point the toes long. Exhale, and roll to one side, push up. Come to seated with your nice calm minds. All right, I did go slightly over time. I do apologize about that. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm not sure who was on. Leave a comment if you can. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. God bless you. Brody the Yogi. Have an awesome Saturday. Have a great, great Saturday. We got live yoga tomorrow morning, same time. And we'll get started on time next time. Okay. Thank you guys. Life as Schumacher. Oh, you're the best. You're the best, Shu. Awesome. Okay. Whoever else is out there, leave a comment. Let me know who you are. My mom. I bet it's my mom. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. See ya.